traditionally, most the Eastern kind of wisdom, the wisdom that's come to us from the East, from India especially, it's all about this journey into transcendence. But then there's another dimension to spirit, to consciousness, to God, that comes out of that emptiness, that deep peace, that transcendence. And this is what Sri Aurobindo was very interested in, very concerned about. What's so interesting about Sri Aurobindo is he was an Indian who had a very deep education in the West. And he was a brilliant man. He was, I don't know if you're all aware, he was the most dangerous man in India, according to the British. He was one of the original inspirations for the independence movement in India. He really laid the ground for Gandhi. It's not very well known. So he was somebody who cared passionately about this world, about justice, and about creating a better world. And then he was imprisoned. There was a few other experiences that he had, but he was imprisoned by the British, and basically he began to undergo a kind of spiritual transformation. And this led him to decide, once he got out of jail, to dedicate his life to what became known as the integral yoga, to a spiritual vision and transformation that would embrace both the absolute, transcendent, already free truth of who we really are, and be a force of creation, of bringing a new world, a new human being into human existence. So Sri Aurobindo was like a figure that straddled East and West. And that's why I think he's so significant, is because he was somebody who embraced the wisdom of the East, which is the path of transcendence, and also embraced, you could say, the wisdom of the West, which is the path of transformation, which has very much to do with the sense of a creative impulse that's moving through time, the sense of evolution, the sense of some kind of progression. Right? So that's really been an understanding, a contribution that's come out of the West, both through science, obviously, but through much more than that. Western philosophy, the Western kind of mode of thinking about the purpose and significance of life. It's been very much about salvation. It's been very much about utopia. It's been very much about bringing heaven to earth. Okay? And in the more Eastern kind of orientation, it's about getting off the wheel of birth and death. It's of getting out of here, letting go of this creation, and discovering freedom through transcendence. You see? You see how there's two different orientations.